So it's now time to marzipan our cake. I've got my marzipan here, I've got my cake, icing sugar for rolling out. I don't have apricot jam, so I'm just going to use a little bit of marmalade with water to brush the cake before I put the marzipan on. But to start with, I don't know if everybody does this, I'm just going to roll a really thin roll of marzipan and put that underneath the cake to keep it in place on my base. I put the top of the cake down at the bottom, so you've got a nice flat surface on the cake to put the marzipan on. So just to sort of clarify what I'm doing, I put this little line of marzipan, that's on the top of the cake. I'm now going to flip that over and put that onto my cake plate, or wherever you're using a stand. So that's on my plate now. You'll see that there's also some little holes where the fruit's been. So what I tend to do with these is just roll up a little bit of marzipan and fill the hole. So then that means you won't get any dips when you're coming to marzipan and ice. So just go around, if you've got any little holes there, just fill it with little bits of marzipan. So I've got a little bit of marmalade in here and a bit of water. I'm just going to melt that down in the microwave, or you can use the saucepan. And I'm going to brush it over the cake, ready to put the marzipan on. So I've rolled my marzipan out, ready to go onto the cake. So you just need to roll that up like this, gently over the rolling pin. And you bring your cake in here, and say I've brushed that with some marmalade, and then you just need to roll that out just over your cake like that. I've just caught mine a little bit there, so and then you just work with your back of your hand round here, so you don't get a lot of pleating in there, and then we'll be ready to cut it to fit. So I'm just going to get a knife now, a nice sharp knife at an angle, not too near the cake, because you can tuck that bit of marzipan underneath, and just go around there, and then there we have it. That's marzipan in your cake. I leave mine for a couple of days, ready to put the icing on. I do use ready rolled icing, but and have a look for different shapes and things you could buy. They're quite cheap in the shops. So that's marzipan in your cake.